Time all but stopped for Sergio Molina when he was thrown from Ethan Couch's pickup truck and paralyzed. Sergio was one of 10 injured that night. Several people had warned Couch he was too drunk to drive, but he took the wheel anyway. Cynthia Izaguirre is now in our newsroom in Dallas. Oh, Cynthia, this is an issue that touches so many people in North Texas.
Actually, to the core in some cases, John, and all day today, North Texas is going to be talking about Ethan Couch, the jail time that he has served, his strict probation ahead. But at the end of the day, this case is about drunk driving. And tonight I am here with two women deeply affected by people who chose to drink and drive. Joining me are Gwen Edwards and Kim DaCosta. Gwen, we're going to begin with you. Tell us who you lost and how you lost him.
I lost my son. He was 22, he turned 22 years old, November the 9th, excuse me, 2010, and he was killed on November the 17th to a drunk driver. It's been 8 years, going on 8 years, and it's really hard.
Kim, tell us about your loss and how he was killed by a drunk driver.
I lost my brother, Woody. He's my only brother, and he was killed on Christmas Eve of 2010 while he was crossing the street, walking to the grocery store.
It was a very violent way, the way he died.
Yes, he was crossing the northbound lanes of Beach Street, and a 21-year-old driver driving at about 40 to 50 miles an hour came through and hit him, and he flew up onto the hood, through the windshield, and then back out into the roadway.
And it was you who had to call his daughter.
I had to make one of the hardest phone calls of my life. I had to call my then 20-year-old niece, Stephanie, on Christmas morning and let her know that her father had been killed.
So much pain. I can't imagine the hurt. It must be incomprehensible. Let's talk about your reaction to Ethan Couch's release from jail today, Gwen.
I was angry, and I'm still angry, because it's a decision that you could make and not be behind the wheel of the car. My anger is more because he'll be leading up to his 21st birthday, and these families that he's impacted by driving drunk, they're not able to have their loved ones for their birthdays or any of the holidays. So I think it's just a slap in the family's face that he's released. It's a slap in the family's face that he received probation for killing and injuring so many people, so many loved ones, because he not only took these people from their loved ones, he took them from society.
So much emotion. Kim, I ask you the same question. When you watched coverage of Ethan walking out of the jail today and into that Tesla, what did you think?
As a victim family, it's very frustrating to see that, these people go forward. They'll be with their families, like Gwen was saying, on holidays and occasions, and we don't have our loved ones. We celebrated Easter. My brother wasn't at the table with us for Easter, or, his children are growing up and going through things, and it's sad to say, but we have to make some changes. We have to change the system.
On that note, is it possible for someone like Ethan Couch to learn his lesson and truly be rehabilitated?
I don't believe, I would hope so. I do pray for him, even though I have anger, but I don't think he will, because of what he has done before. He's had that second. To me, this is his third opportunity, because he's had chances, and I don't think he is.
There's a lot of emotion here, Gwen. Is there anything you'd like to say to Ethan directly to the camera? Because he might be watching.
I would hope that you've learned something. I doubt it very seriously. I would hope that this wouldn't happen to any family, because this is devastating. For you to have been released today before your 21st birthday, you'll be at home with your dad or your mom or your friends, but these families have to be victimized because of you being released today.
Kim?
I feel like the choice is yours. You have the opportunity and you're in control, so you need to make that choice, and it's all on you.
We've talked about the grief. There's a lot of anger in your voice. So my next question is one that I want you to think about, not necessarily answer right away, but I want you to think about this, and then I want your answer. Have you forgiven the man who killed your son? Have you forgiven the woman who killed your brother? Don't answer yet. This conversation is going to continue on our Facebook page. Just search WFAA. We're going to talk about this, and we're going to talk about so much more that we haven't been able to cover here in this short time period. John, back to you.